morning children, 5th class. How are you? All are fine? Yeah? All are doing well? Enjoying holidays on online? Homework also? So, I am requesting you, when I am giving the homework, you should submit it in a time, okay? Then if you are having an incomplete work, complete it soon. Because if you are having an incomplete work means, we will start the third affair. Third affair will start now. So if you are having an incomplete work, you are not able to read, no? So complete your books. Now today I will explain the page number 38. Take out page number 38. There is a small poem. The name is The Light in My Room. What's the poem name? The Light in My Room. Page number 38. So see the picture, here it is, page number 38, third term. Take out the page. Now I will read, put finger over there, put finger over there beta. The sun shines bright and gives us light. That's obviously we know, na? Have you seen the sun? Yes, in daytime, in early morning, we can see the sun in the sky, no? So the sun gives us light, isn't it? The sun gives us light and heat also. So these lines are explaining us that the sun shines bright and gives us light. Without it, there will be nothing to see and no difference between day and night. Suppose the sun is not there, how can you make that it is a day or it is a night? No, it's no difference in the day and night. When the sun rises, then only the day will come. The sun sets, that means night only. So when sun rises, it gives brightness and the whole world is day only. All world bright only. So that we can make that it is a daytime, isn't it? I wish I could keep the sun in my room. This poet is telling that I wish I can keep the sun in my room. He is wishing like that. But in my room, but it's so big. Yeah. Can you keep the sun in a room? Yes? No, it's very big. We can't keep in the room. So that's the whole earth can fit in it along with my tiny room. Tiny means small. Tiny means small. So this poet is telling that the sun is very big. I can't keep it in my room. So it can cover all earth and including my room also. So in daytime, see, in your house also, when the sun rises, the brightness will come to the house, no? So that's why this poet is telling, I can't keep the sun in my room because it's very big. Then when it's rising out, the whole earth is covering and even my room also. So a small bulb hangs from the roof of my room. Roof means ups, no? Roof and lights will fix it, no? On the roof. So this poet is telling, so in my room I fixed, that means hang means fixed. I fixed a bulb. See, it is in the picture. No? The bulb is hanging on the roof. So the poet is telling, so a small bulb hangs from the roof of my room. It gives me light. No need to worry about sun. How can we fit the sun in my room? No. So he's telling, instead of sun, I can keep a small bulb. I can keep a small bulb. We can hang to the roof. So it gives me light, and I turn it on whenever I like. If you don't want the light, you can turn off. When you want the light, you can switch on. No? So that's the poet is explaining us. With this, when I hang the light in my room, whenever I want, I have to put off or put on the light. Then now there is a really no difference between day and night. Yes, when the sun rises, the sun will not rise. What means? The day and night we can't identify whether it is a day or whether it is a night. With this, the light I can make out it is a day or it is a 9. So this is the short poem. Have you all understand? Yes? Come on. Today we'll solve the bits in the reader. Take out page number 39. Page number 39. Put the day and day, A bit. Write down day and date. Today is Saturday. Date is 29-1-22. Yes, see, listen here. You are writing the date in the first and second term only. I told you where you have to write the date. Some are writing in the middle. Why, ma? In class you will write in the middle. No, no. In the corner, no. So write here when the heading A is there. Beside A, you should write here only. In class, all you should write in left side. So like that in the reader also you should write on the left side only. Don't write in the middle. Yesterday some students wrote in the middle date. Rabbit, those who are writing in the middle yesterday, write in the left hand side. Are you ready? Date, finish. Come on here. Add the prefix dis or ir to find opposite of these words. Here some words are there. These words having an opposite word. So you have to write here dis, dis, dis where it is necessary, and ir where it is necessary. Okay. Prefix means what? Prefix means there is a word. Before word you add something that is called prefix. For example here comfort. The word is comfort and you are adding here. Before the word you are adding, that is called prefix. Understood? Another word is there, suffix. That means after the word. Okay? After the word, suffix. So here what you have to add? Only prefix you have to add. Come on, first one. Write it in your reader only. Don't write in the class work. Just here dashes are there. Here saying dashes are there. In that dash only you should write in the textbook. No need to write in class work. Is that clear? Come on. The first word is already it is comfort there, no? The first word is comfort here. You have to write D-I-S. This. Write neatly. C-O-M-F-O-R-T. Discomfort. Write with pencil. Write down with pencil. Sharp your pencil and write slowly and neat handwriting. Discomfort. Second word is regular. The answer is irregular. I-R. Only I-R you have to write. Then same spelling here there. In a question spelling is there. Only you have to write I-R, then regular spelling. Okay, like this. Only you have to write what? Add I-R. In the first word, you must add this, D-I-S, this. Okay. Then second word, I-R. That means irregular. Okay, irregular. Third word, relevant. Third word is relevant. What you have to write here? Again, I-R. Relevant. The same spelling, write down here. R-E-V-E. Sorry, relevant. R-E-L-E-V-A-N-T. Irrelevant. Over. Irrelevant. Same spelling. What is in the question? Same spelling. After adding IR, same spelling. Here also adding IR, same spelling. Here DIS, same spelling. Okay. Now the next one, fourth one, rational. Rational. Again here I-R. Same. What spelling is in the question? Same spelling right now. Irrational. R-A-T-I-O-N-A-L. Rational. Irrational. Next, fifth one. This is the first, second, third, fourth. Now fifth one. What's the fifth one? Satisfied. The word is here satisfied. What you have to add here? U-N. What you must add? U-N. Okay, only wait. Here heading is this in IR only. Don't write. Then say in the heading there is no UN. No. You have to add only DIS and IR. Is here UN is not. So here you write dissatisfied. D-I-S. This same spelling right now. S-A-T-I-S F-I-E-D. D-I-S S-A-T-I-S-F-I-E-D. That means double S. Isn't it? D-I-S-S-A-T-I-S-F-I-E-D. Dissatisfied. Over. Now the sixth one is advantage. What you have to add here? Here this advantage. I-R added या D-I-S dis. Disadvantage. Very good. D-I-S. Disadvantage. A-D-V-A-N-T-A-G-E. Disadvantage. Now, next, continue. Seventh word is continue. Come on, tell me what's the answer? Ir or dis? Dis. Very good. Come on, right. Discontinue. D-I-S. Dis. Continue. Same. It is in the question now. Same spelling. Don't do mistakes. Continue. C-O-N-T-I-N-U-E. Discontinue. Now the last one, eighth, order. Order. What's the answer? Disorder. Good. Dis. D-I-S. Dis. O-R-D-E-R. That means what is it in the question? Same you should write. Add this and write the order. D-I-S. Dis. O-R-D-E-R. Disorder. Finish. Check it. I'll read. Check the spellings. The first one, D-I-S-C-O-M-F-O-R-T. That means discomfort. Second answer, irregular. I-R-R-E-G-U-L-A-R. Irregular. Third one, irrelevant. I-R-I-R-R-E-L-E-V-A-N-T. Irrelevant. Fourth, irrational. I-R-R-A-T-I-O-N-E-D. E-A-L. Again I am telling I-R-R-A-T-I-O-N-A-L. Irrational. Fifth one, dissatisfied. D-I-S-S-A-T-I-S-F-I-E-D. Dissatisfied. Are you checking? Sixth, disadvantage. D-I-S-A-D-V-A-N-T-A-G-E. Disadvantage. Seventh one, discontinue. D-I-S-C-O-N-T-I-N-U-E. Discontinue. Eighth one, the last one. Disorder. D-I-S-O-R-D-E-R. Disorder. Come on, turn the page. See the last bit. Turn the page. Last C bit. seabed. Seabed. Put the day and date there again. Today's day and date write down. Seabed, page number 14. Page number 14. Seabed. Seabed. So determine, I am reading the heading. Look into your reader. Determine whether the sentence given below are command, request, and exclamation or interrogative. Okay, here the sentence are there with the sentence having some meaning. That means command, request, exclamation or an interrogation. Okay, command means what? If you are telling something, that means a command. Order means you are ordering something. That is called order. Request, if you want something, suppose pencil, eraser, book, how you will request, no? Please give me your pen, please give me your notes, I have to copy. That is that means that is a request. Then exclamation. Exclamation means if a sudden express, means suppose your father bought you some toys or new dress like this or some bike like this, means you will feel very happy. Yeah? So how you say like this? If suppose suddenly tomorrow holiday, means you will say, oh yesterday, tomorrow we have holiday. That is a feeling expression. That is called exclamation. Interrogation, having a question. Okay. So here the sentences are there. Page number 40. Seabed. Page number 40. So these sentence what they concerned, you have to write the here. It is in the reader only. You should write in the reader only. Are you got it? Come on. Shall I read the first sentence? My friend said, where are you going? So what is the command, request, exclamation or interrogation? Yeah? Interrogation. First one, write down first one, and interrogation. The spelling is there in the heading only, so don't do mistakes. And interrogation. 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 The second sentence. See the second one. Second, he said, hooray, I have cleared the exam. That means expression. So what's the answer? An exclamation. An exclamation. See, in the yesterday we have done here. Yeah. Page number on page number 29. See the page number 29. Here exclamation marks we have put yesterday. Exclamation marks. Hooray, there exclamation mark. Hello, exclamation mark. Na? All these marks, that means we are expressing the feeling. That is called exclamation marks. Okay. Some have sent me homework, but they didn't put the exclamation mark. See in the reader page number 29. Only you have put this question mark and full stop. Here some exclamation. To all the sentence you should put exclamation mark. See, got it? Some have sent me the homework, but they didn't put the exclamation marks on that. Page number 28. Okay, do it today. Correct that page. So the second sentence, an exclamation. An E-X. Say the spellings and write. E-X-C-L-A-M-A-T-I-O-N. Exclamation. Now the third sentence. The officer shouted all in a line. That means command. He's saying to the people those who are not standing properly. So the officer that shouted them, and he is telling them come in a line. That means command. A command. C-O-M-M-A-N-D. Command. Write neatly and slowly. Command. The third one is command. Now the fourth one. The judge ordered. Ramu will punish for his sins. That means command. Again. Right. Fourth one. C-A-M-M-A-N-D. Command. Fifth one. Over. Say the fifth one. Rashmi said, Rohit, please lend me a pen. What is this? Command, exclamation, request, interrogation. Request. Very good. Come right on. A request. R-E-Q-U-E-S-T. See, some are writing request Q like a G. This is Q, not G. Q means like this, no? G means like this. Some wrote like this, right? You also wrote in the yesterday's book. So, request. Fifth one is request. Now the sixth one, put finger over there. She said to the waiter, bring me a cup of tea. No, please, it is not there, please. Just order. When you get to the restaurant, you should order, no? Always you will order to the waiter. That means order. That means command. Sixth one, command. She said to the waiter, bring me a cup of tea. A command. A command. C-O-M-M-A-N-D. Command. Now the seventh one. My mother asked, did you break the vase? My mother asked, did you break the vase? And he is asking the question. So that means an interrogation. Right. I-N-T-E-R-R-O-G-A-T-I-O-N. Interrogation. Eighth one. Last. She said, alas, my pet is no more. She said, alas, my pet is no more. That means an exclamation. And E-X-C-L-A-M-A-P-I-O-N. Exclamation. Finish. Dear children, have you done? Once again I will repeat. You check in your reader. Okay. The first answer is an interrogation. Second, an exclamation. Third, a command. Fourth, a command. Fifth, a request. Sixth, a command. Seventh, an interrogation. Eighth, an exclamation. Okay. So previous lesson also it is there. Take out that page. one bit is there, you have to write that. See page number 35. Page number 35, D bit. Page number 35. Page number 35, D bit. Open your reader. Page number 35, D bit. Fill in the blanks with the correct option given below. So here sentence is there and the A, B, C, D. Three answers are there. Option is there. One is the correct one. Which one is correct? You have to take it and write it in the blank. Okay. Come. Are you ready? Page number 35. Put day and date. Saturday 29-1-22. Come. We need to more renewable resources of energy because there is an option. A option, the fossil fuels cannot be replenished. B, the reserves will get depleted. C, fossil fuels are available sources of energy which need to be conserved. D, all of these. The D one is correct. Take it. Put tick to the D one. D. Then you should write the answer in the blank. Second sentence. Dash is the world's famous airport to be run on solar power. Dash is the world's famous airport to be run on solar power. I have explained you there is a airport in Kerala. What is the name of the airport? Indira Gandhi International Airport. Option B, Goa International Airport. Option C, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport. Option D, Cochin International Airport. Cochin International Airport. The first one is, what's the answer? D. The second one is again D only. Third, afterwards you can write in the dash. Just to put tick. Okay. Put tick. Then afterwards you can write in the dashes. Biomass can be converted to other usable forms of energy like methane gas, A. B. Ethanol gas, D. Biodiesel, D. All of these. That means A. Third one is A. Fourth one. Combustion of biomass generates pollutant such as dash. Sulfur oxide and carbon dioxide, sulfur oxide and nitric oxide, nitrous oxide and carbon dioxide. All of these. Which one is? Sulfurous oxide and nitrous oxide. That means B. B1. B. Fifth, scientists should be encouraged to find new means to clean energy as dash. Option A, it will decrease the amount of pollution generated in environment. It will be contribute in reduction of poverty in some developing countries. Both of these, none of these. That means B. Fifth one is B. Again I tell the answer, you correct it, okay? First one is D. First D. Second D. Third A. Fourth B. Fifth B. Finish? I will send you question answers of this 12th lesson. I have given you levers and meanings, isn't it? I give you keywords. Already I have given you keywords and meanings 2 times, 1 time class work and 1 time homework. So question answers left on WhatsApp. I will send you the question answers. So write neatly. Use black pen when you are writing the headings and questions, and use the blue pen when you are writing answers. After writing first question and first answer, leave one line, then start the second question and second answer, then leave that line. Like this you write with neat handwriting, don't do mistakes, and after finish the question answers, leave one line and write the lesson complete. Okay beta? So today's class is over. Have a good day, stay healthy, be healthy. Okay, bye.